Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive.
Great to be here.
So today we're jumping into, well, a potentially complex area, but one that really affects how we see and hear things, advanced AV distribution.
That's right.
Specifically, we're looking at this piece of gear, the WolfPack 4K 60Hz 4.4.4 seamless 8x8 HDMI Matrix Switch, the one with video wall processing and HDCP 2.3.
Quite a mouthful, isn't it?
It really is. But imagine you've got, say, 8 different 4K video sources. Gaming, streaming, data feeds, you name it, and 8 screens.
And you need to send any source to any screen, maybe different ones simultaneously.
Exactly, without any flashing, no hiccups. So our mission today is to unpack how this one box aims to handle all that, what it does, who it's really for, and why its features matter for high-end AV.
And we're working from a pretty detailed product description today. Our job really is to take all those tech specs and translate them into something clear, actionable insights for you, so you get the real power behind a device like this.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
So a basic HDMI switch, most people get that. Plug in a couple of things, choose one for the TV. But this WolfPack thing, it's a matrix. That sounds significant.
It is. A standard switch is usually many to one. A matrix switch, at its core, is like a sophisticated traffic controller for your HDMI signals.
Okay.
It lets you take multiple HDMI sources, could be DirecTV, game consoles, PCs, whatever, and send them to multiple displays. This specific WolfPack model handles 8 4K sources at 60 Hz.
8 sources.
And routes them to 8 4K 60 Hz displays.
Right. And the matrix part specifically, what kind of flexibility does that give you? I mean, what problem is that solving?
The matrix aspect is key. It's not just one-to-one or one-to-many. Any single input can go to any single output.
Okay.
Or you could send the same input signal to all 8 outputs if you wanted, or really any combination you can think of.
So total freedom, basically.
Pretty much. It solves the problem of fixed connections. Think of a sports bar. They want different games on different TVs, maybe the main game on the big screen wall.
Yeah, constantly changing things around.
Exactly. Or a company lobby with various feeds on different monitors.
Yeah.
This avoids messing with cables constantly. It just opens up huge visual possibilities.
Okay, I get that. And speaking of annoyances, that horrible black screen flash when you switch inputs, we've all seen that.
Dreaded HDMI handshake delay.
This WolfPack unit says seamless switching, and it mentions 0.08 seconds switching time. That sounds fast, but how significant is that number, really?
It's incredibly significant. That 0.08 seconds is specifically engineered to avoid that flashing, that blank screen you see with a lot of other switchers.
So it's not just faster, it's fundamentally different.
Precisely. It's a massive improvement to the user experience, especially in professional setups or anywhere with multiple displays where any interruption is just jarring.
Like you wouldn't want that in a live broadcast situation.
Absolutely not. Or a security control room or a trading floor. That brief black screen isn't just annoying. It can mean missing critical information.
Yeah.
So yeah, 0.08 seconds isn't just fast. It's about uninterrupted focus. It removes that cognitive friction.
That makes total sense. Don't want to miss the winning goal or a critical alert. Okay, another thing here. HDMI 2.0 and HDCP 2.3 compliance. Why are those important specs for someone looking at this kind of kit?
Crucial.
Yeah.
Absolutely crucial for making sure your setup isn't obsolete tomorrow.
Future-proofing.
Exactly. We've all bought something new, plugged it in, and it doesn't quite work right with the old stuff. HDMI 2.0 gives you the bandwidth you need for true 4K at 60 Hz.
Okay.
And HDCP 2.3 is the latest copy protection standard. Your newest sources, DirecTV boxes, Fire Sticks, Apple TVs, Roku, newer cable boxes, they often require it.
Ah, so without it, you might just get a blank screen.
You could, or error messages. It's that content protection handshake failing. So being compliant means this switcher works with modern content and protects your investment. It ensures compatibility now and for what's coming.
Right, avoids that massive headache. Okay, but it's not just routing signals, is it? It mentions video wall processing. That sounds big. What does that let you do?
Yeah, video wall processing is a major step up. It lets you take one video source and stretch it, configure it across multiple displays so they act as one giant canvas.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So instead of just 8 separate screens showing 8 different things, you can make, say, a 2x2 or a 3x3 wall showing one large coherent image.
Where would you see that being used most effectively?
Oh, anywhere. Visual impact is paramount. That sports bar example, again, imagine the main game stretched across 4 or 6 screens. Huge impact.
Definitely draws you in.
Or corporate lobbies using it for dynamic branding across a wall. It's also used in gaming rooms, casinos, malls, fitness centers, even places of worship, data centers, conference rooms, schools.
Wow, it's a diverse list.
It really is. Nail salons, country clubs, factories,
Yeah.
even high-end home theaters are using this now. It shows
Huh.
it's not just for super niche technical users anymore.
Right, it's become more accessible. Now, beyond the video wall stuff, what other sort of advanced features make this thing stand out performance-wise?
Well, there are a few key things. One is advanced EDID management.
EDID, remind me.
Extended display identification data. It's basically your TV telling the source device, hey, I can handle these resolutions and audio formats.
Okay. The handshake data.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You ever plug something in and the picture's weird or won't display at all? Often an EDID problem. This unit manages that proactively. It presents the right EDID info so the source doesn't get confused. It basically forces everything to play nice together.
Ah, like a universal translator for displays. Smooths things out.
You got it. Prevents flickering,
Right.
resolution mismatches, all that hassle.
What else?
When there's signal regeneration, this is really cool. Think of an HDMI signal traveling down a cable.
Yeah.
It can degrade, pick up noise, lose timing, get jittery, especially over longer distances.
Right, signal loss.
Signal regeneration takes that incoming HDMI signal, no matter how weak or noisy, and essentially rebuilds it. It retimes it, compensates the levels, fixes phase errors, kills the data jitter.
So it cleans it up completely.
Yeah, the description says it results in a regenerated, brand new, perfect HDMI signal. So you get pristine quality at the output, even if the input or cable run wasn't perfect.
That's impressive. Maintaining quality is key.
Definitely. It also mentions advanced color space conversion, supporting HDMI 1.4 specs, and it has a modular design, 19-inch rack-mountable 2U high with flexible I/O cards. Makes installation easier.
Okay, so clearly a lot going on inside. With all this tech, how do you actually control it? Is it complicated to use? And what about audio?
They seem to have covered the control options pretty well. You've got a Web GUI, control it through a browser.
Standard now. Yeah.
Front panel buttons for direct access, TCP/IP network control, classic RS-232 serial control,
Okay, multiple options.
and an IR remote control plus apps. It even has dual TCP/IP and RS-232 ports, which is great for redundancy or more complex integration into automation systems.
And audio?
Very flexible there, too.
Yeah.
It has separate stereo audio outputs, little 3.5mm jacks for every HDMI output.
Oh, handy for sending audio somewhere else.
Exactly, like to a separate sound system zone.
Mhm.
And crucially, it supports all the HDMI audio formats passed through, including things like Dolby Atmos.
So you get the full immersive sound experience.
You do. Plus, there's an input and output DIP switch scaling feature for even more signal tweaking if you need it.
Right. We've hit the fancy features, the performance stuff. Let's get practical.
Okay.
For someone thinking, okay, maybe I need this, what are the key numbers, the specs, and what actually arrives in the box?
Okay, practical stuff. Bandwidth is 10 gigabits per second, important for that 4K 60 signal integrity.
Yep.
8 HDMI inputs, 8 outputs standard Type A female connectors, 8 3.5mm stereo audio outputs. You've got those 2 RJ45 network ports, 2 DB9 serial ports for control.
Got it. Physical size.
Shipping weight is around 15 pounds. Operating temp is standard room temp, basically 32 to 104 Fahrenheit, or 0 to 40 Celsius. Power supply handles 100 to 240 volts, so it's global.
And the price point.
Listed at $1,400.
And it typically ships same business day, which is good.
Okay, and when you open the box, you get the main 8x8 switcher unit itself, the AC power adapter,
Right.
an IR remote control, and a user manual. Pretty straightforward package.
What a deep dive. Okay, so wrapping up, this WolfPack Matrix Switcher. It really does seem like a powerhouse.
Definitely packs a punch.
That seamless switching, the video wall capability, that signal regeneration, cleaning up the signal, and just the broad compatibility. It really feels like it covers a lot of bases, from pro setups to, really serious home theaters.
Yeah, it elevates how you manage and display high-def content. Much more precise, much more versatile than basic switches.
Absolutely.
What's really interesting, I think, is how hardware like this moves beyond just connecting things. It genuinely changes how we can interact with and experience high-definition media, whether it's in public or private spaces. It enables complexity, but with clarity.
That's a great point. It enables experiences. So here's something to think about. Imagine you could flawlessly route and even regenerate video signals across dozens, maybe hundreds of screens in a building, or just design the ultimate home theater. What kinds of really immersive, crystal clear experiences could you create if you had that level of control and signal purity?